Okay, guys, this is Brandon from 13marketmoves here to present to you Coherent Systems. They're reporting earnings, actually. Hopefully, I can get this out before they report after hours. They're reporting earnings today, and Coherent System, we think that we have a very good bearish play where we're going to buy some puts when the market opens tomorrow morning. But I wanted to do some analysis for you and then apply some 13 market moves principles and then figure out a way to make some money on this. Okay, so without further ado, let's get moving. Couple of things we didn't mention about what Coherent does. And I don't know if you remember AYI, Acuity Brands. Coherent is a very similar company in that it makes laser-based scientific and industrial applications. And as you remember, AYI made similar things in that regard. And they have some lighting systems. Well, this is kind of a lighting system play in the way of laser systems and automations and kind of the Internet of Things, just like AYI. And remember, when AYI reported earnings last quarter, it didn't fare so well. So we're thinking that it's probably going to be a similar situation. We did look at a bunch of the earnings, and you look at the earnings situation, it really kind of meets in line. It beats, but it doesn't really have really this mind-blowing earnings quarters. Okay, there's nothing here that basically is going to do blow your mind off like these fast-growing companies. However, this thing has pretty decent range. And when they do miss or they guide lower, this stock gets absolutely punished. And so I wanted to review the COHR earnings. This is from daily Q4 2019 to Q3 2020 chart. And so right now we're here, and you can tell that the candle formations are pretty bearish. But let's look at Q3 earnings. They beat the earnings, but had a weak guidance, and it absolutely got pummeled to about 12.9%, and then proceeded to sell off for a couple of weeks on end. Okay. Same thing happened on Q2. They missed their revenue and guided inline EPS, and the guidance was inline. And so this is the day that it reported, and it just did one of these guys. Absolutely horrendous. So Q1 on February 5th, they had earnings beat but gave an inline guidance. And so from here, they popped and then they dropped. So you see that right here? They report earnings after hours, and so it did about a minus 3.6%, ran up for a few days, and then absolutely cratered after the market started to go under corrections. And I still think we are in that corrected market phase right now. So here is something that we need to pay attention to is Q4, because they're about to report Q4 2020, right? So they reported here after hours, and then again, it did one of these, hit the top, go all the way to the bottom, and then close in the middle, minus 7%. So I'm fairly excited because these genre of stocks, due to COVID and everything else, it's not going to do very well, and I'm fairly certain. But this is not also a stock that you wanted to front run like you did with Beyond Meats. So what we want to do is let's take a look at the daily technical analysis. Now, there's nothing really bullish on a first glance. I mean, you look at it, short-term bullish. The RSI is trending higher. It's kind of hitting higher than anywhere else it's seen. So there's no real divergences here. The only thing is this candle right here. There's a reversal candle, and right now it's currently making another bearish candle. These dotted lines right here are Bollinger Bands. And generally, this stock, whenever it breaches outside of that Bollinger Band, in these Bollinger Band area, after it hits, it basically corrects down. And that's one of the characteristics that I've noticed over and over again, these downward cycles, okay? But not only that, MACD is bullish. So why am I making this this bearish call? Well, the issue is, even though there's rising volume, we think that it's petering out. The market right now and the general market conditions is such that it is highly volatile, and it is hitting at least the last 6 months near the all-time high, near the 6-month highs. At least for the temporary term, we think that the powers that be are going to want to take profits on this. Weekly technical analysis. So in the weekly, okay, again, another reversal candle here, and a black candle, again, has a tendency to break above this Bollinger Band here. Every time it hits, it does one of these. So we think this is going to do this. Every time it does this, whether short term or not. It is above all the moving averages and everything is curling up in a bullish sense. But you see this declination on the weekly side. It's just kind of the momentum kind of coming down. Okay, and you look at the RSI, it's kind of flat, right? And MACD had a bullish crossover and it's kind of at its maximum point. I don't think it's going to get any further higher. So even though this has, this can technically be like a cup pattern, right? But cup patterns can fail. And it all depends on the market conditions. So now, let's look at the hourly chart on Q4 2019. That was November of last year. They reported earnings after hours here. And then what happened? They opened here and then tested up and then went all the way up and down again. And so there was this $168 to 160.4. The trick is to short the top, right? And so if you missed it, then you can do it again at 10 o'clock. But if in this situation, if you short the top at the market open, make sure it stalls out and then you short it. COHR Q4 2018. Let's go to 2018. They report earnings after hours. They open at 9:30 and they open and they pop. Again, short the top. And then you basically get out by about like 10 a.m. You'll be good. Okay, 9:30. So this is going to be a real quick action. And then it got bullish and then it started to sell off. So that's something that you need to be aware of. Okay, now in 2017 on Q4, they actually reported pretty decent earnings. They reported in line, but they were kind of bullish on the laser applications and lighting and all of those. And so everybody bought the excitement. So it gapped up, but then you wait until the short top. Basically, it opened here and it went all the way to the top and it came all the way back down. And then you could have held this until about 11 o'clock, okay? But basically, you want to short the morning pop and get out by about 11:20 a.m., okay? Right here. So we just want to make sure that you're patient. Even if it gaps up, this stock is shortable. Okay, now, how did it trade in 2016 election when Donald Trump got elected? Well, it's a Republican in the office, and this stock has a tendency. I couldn't go back to the Bush era, but with at least with Donald Trump, this thing was bullish. This is the COHR earnings here, and then here's the 2016 election. Trump gets elected. You saw the trend, okay? Anybody could see that. All right, so we want to, let's see what happened when Barack Obama got reelected. This is a Democrat in the office. Here's the election, and then it sold off for about 2 weeks. And I think that's where we are. Here is basically the election day. Here's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Here's Monday, Tuesday. We're probably right about here. Here's Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Again, right down to here. So we think that at least for this week, things rhyme, and we like to look at these tendencies. How did COHR trade in 2008 when another Democrat, Barack Obama got elected for his first term? Same thing, Obama elected and it just sold off. And we think that's probably going to be the case with COHR with currently Biden administration being projected. Okay, I understand. Took some flack. I get it. We know it's not over, but right now they're saying that Biden's going to be president. So I think the stock market is going to behave like this unless Trump comes back and everything is legitimate and he wins. But I don't want to get into politics here. Sorry. But regardless, this is what happens right here. Now, so we think that it's going to sell off. So here's my findings real quick, okay? How do you trade this? COHR is negative with new or established Democrat elected as president. At least the precedent says that, okay, for the month of November. So negative market 13 sequence heading into earnings also. I talked about potentially, if you imagine hard enough, maybe there's a little bit of a head and shoulders forming in the last 5 days. And also, keep this in mind, that's some bearish sequence coming in the last 3 days, okay? The DTR average is about 8.5, but we think there is going to be about 15 to 18 points of downside move if you time it right. So don't front run this, okay? Don't gamble. Don't front run, okay? And then what you want to be able to do is see how it plays out. And then as it stalls, as it pops, I mean, if it basically opens up and starts crapping out, get in. You can see the volume. You guys can make your decisions. We're all big boys here, okay? You want to short the bounce at market open and be sure to close by 11 a.m. or sooner if you don't want to swing trade this. This is not generally a swing tradable stock, and with the market condition the way it is, I suggest that we take profits. But if it starts to get really impulsive tomorrow, then maybe you might want to hold on to this, and the earnings report is really, really horrific. Okay, even if they report good earnings, be patient, wait for the pop and short it, and get out by about 10:35 to 11 a.m. Okay, so I hope that helped. I hope you guys make a ton of money. If you guys want to learn about the mechanics of Market Moves 13 and how to analyze these, or to find out how to what strike puts or calls or whatever it is that we're going to buy, if you have more questions, click the link below, schedule a 20-minute consultation with our senior traders. Okay, hey, thanks for listening to me. This has been Brandon, okay, and I'm super proud to be part of 13 Market Moves, and I'll see you next time. Okay, let's roll.
Do you know what is actually the best day of the week to day trade and why? I'm about to show you something that most of day traders don't even dream about, and what all the trading gurus, coaches, and experts think is absolutely impossible. Now, the reason why they think that is because they all learned the same courses on trading, like basic stuff like trade the trend, guys. That's not gonna make you any money. So if you're tired of your account going nowhere, if you're tired of losing money, pay attention. Now, I'm super busy trading, so I'm actually gonna have Monica walk you through details. Now, all the experts will tell you, don't trade on Fridays. Why? Because they've been taught and conditioned to think that. Because they don't know the secrets that I know. I'm about to reveal to you that exactly the opposite is true. The only day you want to day trade is on Friday. Check out some of my recent Friday trades. 1,000 to 4,300, 2,000 to 26,000, 2,000 to 53,000 day trading, 4,000 to 63,000 day traded, $4,000 to $144,000 in under 8 hours day traded. The reason why they don't think this is possible is because they don't know what I know and what my students know. Now check out my students, 195,000 in day trading profits recently, 356,000 in trading profits recently. If you've been going to countless webinars trying to learn how to trade, if you've been taking courses where everybody's teaching you the same stuff over and over again, no wonder why your account is stuck. No wonder why you're trading this stock, guys. If you're tired of sales pitches, countless webinars, and all the same stuff that everybody's trying to teach you when it comes to day trading and swing trading, let me show you how real trading is done. Watch me trade live right now, 4K to 63K in under 9 hours. All trades are triple verified by independent agencies. Stop wasting time doing the same thing over and over again. Stop the excuses. This is real. This is possible. Let me show you how you can learn the formula that can allow you to trade like this. If you're ready to take your trading game to the next level, let's roll. Click the link somewhere around this video. Click the button somewhere around this video and watch now or forever regret not knowing the secrets that could have finally taken your trading game to the ultimate victory in the Super Bowl of trading. Let's roll. Ready to take your trading skills to the next level, guys? Let's do this. I'm gonna have Monica take it over from here. On the next page, make sure, don't be shy, say hi to Monica. She is ready to reveal the secrets of trading like a rock star. Just click the watch now button. Be nice to her. Don't be flirting now. Click the watch now button and let the show begin.